Hello, my name is Francis Klein, and I'm running for governor of Wisconsin. Today here with me is Matt Wiltsey as my campaign manager, and we're just going to be giving you a few updates on how the campaign is going, and now that the date is approaching, April 15th, the day at which we can start handing out nomination papers for getting on the ballot in November. So this is an exciting time. We're really building up to that as a campaign. And so I guess I'm just sending out this message to say, hey, anyone who's out there who feels like they want to help circulate nomination papers, definitely to sign them, feel free to contact us. We really, really could use your help in distributing our message of open government and the power of the people. And we really would like to get your voices out there and have your voices heard. And one of the ways that you can do that is not only to sign the papers, but also perhaps to help us out a bit with the campaign by distributing papers to your friends, or even just standing out on the street corner for a day and asking people to sign these nomination papers. Any little bit that you can do would really help us advance this wonderful campaign and work towards making Wisconsin a better place for all of us. So if you have any inclination that you would like to help us, please feel free to contact, and we will hand you a stack of nomination papers, and what you do with it is then up to you. So as long as we get those all back by June 2nd, and we have at least 2,000 valid signatures, then our campaign will be on the ballot in November with the name Pirate Party next to it, and we'll be all set for going into the future and really helping this party and this cause to be more of a presence in the state of Wisconsin, and to hopefully make a difference as well in our local politics and in our statewide politics. So the nomination papers themselves will be edited by us so that it has the name of the party on the top, and candidate name, myself, and other such details that we will be filling in. And then we will send that link out via every medium that we can possibly imagine, as well as we will get multiple copies, many, many copies that we will be distributing of the nomination papers themselves. So if you'd like nomination papers, please feel free to contact us, but those will be sent out on April 15th. We will be having those. You can print some off yourself if you are not near us to get a physical copy, because, again, we will be giving out physical copies, but there's only so many copies we have, and there's only so many people we can reach. So we would actually very much like it if you take the time, if you're not within a short distance of one of the groups of people that has papers, then please feel free to grab the link and print some off yourself and go out and start gathering signatures. That would be awesome. So again, those will be out on the 15th of April, so coming up very soon, just a few days. I believe that is, what is that? That's this next Tuesday, so just a little less than a week from now. And so we'll be sending out that link then. You can start giving out, the papers and collecting signatures on midnight, so the night before the 15th, midnight. The moment the clock strikes midnight, we can start collecting signatures. So I know myself and some of my friends will actually be out there potentially at that time. We'll see how much homework I have or how many exams are coming up, but that's definitely something that we'll be excited to be doing, going out on the street, knocking door to door, and making campaign runs and standing out in the middle of a public area and asking for signatures. So look out for us on the street, and if you'd like to help, we'd really appreciate that. Specifically, one thing that we really believe is important to this campaign is not only the participation of everyone in gathering these signatures and then eventually in reaching our goals in the election itself, but also we think that having people out there to help coordinate, because we don't want to have this be a central office pyramidal structure of there's one person in charge of this whole thing. We really believe that you should have some sort of control over this election as well. And so we want your input on how you think we should do this, and we want you to take control. If you have a specific area of a city, a congressional district, or a county, or a small town where you feel that you can make a difference, where you feel that you have some other people that you know, who are excited about this campaign as well, then please, by all means, we would be happy to make you a regional coordinator. We would be happy to have you distribute nomination papers yourself to other people within the area so that they can all go out and gather signatures. This will be a large-scale group effort, and this will require participation on as many levels as possible. So please, please, please get those nomination papers out to people and contact us. We really would. We love your enthusiasm. We love the response that we've been getting so far, and we hope that that enthusiasm can carry forward into this time where we need the tires hit the pavement, and we really need to start moving at this point. So that being said, this is definitely an important time for the campaign, and we hope that you can help us carry out our message and move forward and get on the ballot and then make a difference in Wisconsin. Matt, is there anything that I missed with regards to nomination papers or something like that?
I'm thinking of everything, and based on what we talked about earlier, I'm pretty sure that.
Oh, actually, no, I just remembered something. The nomination papers themselves with the signatures on them. So it's signature, address, the normal information that's required on these papers. And so anyone who signs them needs to be a qualified elector of the state of Wisconsin, so someone who can vote. But that shouldn't be too difficult.
Yeah.
Just make sure they can vote.
Yep. That's a good point, just to make things clear. So, and we have the goal of a total of 78 signatures per day. That doesn't mean per person, so if you're only able to get a couple, that's awesome. It's just the goal of 78 signatures a day across the board. So if you just do a few people a day, and have enough people doing it, this will be really easy. It's just a matter of actually getting out, doing it, and committing.
Our goal during this entire period of 55 days, so that's from April 15th, the first day we can start getting signatures, till June 2nd, the day at which every paper has to be into the Government Accountability Board. In those 55 days, we plan on getting 4,000 signatures. So our goal is 4,000 signatures to really make a show of how we are a strong group and how we have this enthusiasm that I've seen throughout this campaign so far. And I have no doubt that if we all work together and we all go out and get these signatures and make it happen, then 4,000 signatures is something we can easily accomplish as a group. So again, the date which they all have to be in is June 2nd. I'm not entirely sure yet how we'll be collecting the forms from various people. They'll either be mailed in or we'll go get them from you in person. But if you have one, then be sure to contact us. If you are getting signatures, even if you're just printing out the form that we send out online and you're going out and getting signatures, then please contact us, because we need to know that you're getting signatures so that we can get that form back to the Government Accountability Board in Madison. So let us know. That would be great. Communication being one of the most important parts of this whole process, of course. In other news, Dennis Fehr is the candidate from the People's Party who has finally who has now started to ramp up his campaign for governor of Wisconsin. So I'd just like to say, Dennis Fehr, if you're watching this, or if any of your supporters are watching it, thank you very much for joining the race. We need as many people as we can, because the more people who are to participate in this election, the more of a difference third parties and the voice of the people itself can be heard. We need to we need to alter the two-party dominance that has maintained its course for so long in our state of Wisconsin. And I really think that the best way to do this is to just have a multitude of voices, to have many people from many different parties who are stating their opinions, because that way it's not a choice between two candidates, it's a choice between 3 or 4 or 5, and there's multiple options for the people, so that the people's voice can really be heard and the best candidate possible is chosen. So Dennis Fehr, thank you and welcome to the campaign. I look forward to talking with you and perhaps working with you on a few collaboration debates or events of some sort. That would be wonderful. So feel free to contact me if you'd like to have a debate. I would love to do something like that. I'm sure there's plenty of positions that we could argue on. So feel free to check out Dennis Fehr's pages and look at his candidacy, the more the merrier. So that's wonderful that he's joined. So thank you, Dennis Fehr, and I believe that's it. This is mostly just a short announcement about the nomination papers and about the upcoming date, and also welcome to Dennis Fehr. So, Matt, is there anything else I'm missing?
I think that's just about everything.
Okay.
Just want to clarify for people, this is a pre-recorded, so questions won't be answered live or on this feed, but you can still ask questions in the comments and we'll get around to them. So
absolutely. Thank you, Matt, for clarifying that. Yes, we will answer any questions that you pose in the comments. So as always, feel free to ask questions, have clarifying questions. That would be wonderful. We will make sure to clarify and answer your questions. And as always, thank you very much for joining us. Just a reminder again, the nomination papers can start to be circulated on April 15th. So feel free to go look up that form, and we'll be sending out our own version of that nomination paper before the 15th, on either the day before or the 15th itself, so that you can go and print that out and use that as your own paper. So thank you very much for joining us, and we'll hope to see you again next time. Again, my name is Francis Klein. Here's Matt Wiltsius with us, and thank you very much for joining us.